Welcome back to John Brown's Rod Reviews, or welcome if it's your first time. Just to remind everybody on the channel, we're testing fishing rods with the power, the action, and the sensitivity using Dr. Bill Hanneman's common sense method and accelerometers for the sensitivity. Today we got a 6 foot St. Croix Premier. This is a graphite rod. Power is a medium. The action's a fast. I've been wanting one of these for a long time, and they finally went on sale at Bass Pro at the start of this year, and I decided to pull the trigger and get one. It is, graphite, 6 foot. I plan to use it in those finesse fishing situations, especially on the boat when you got multiple people on the boat, having a little bit of a shorter rod, which I really like the 6 foot length, especially for shaky heads and Texas rigs, that kind of thing. But really excited for this one. This to me is not really a budget rod. These, depending on if you get it on sale or not, these range from 130 to 180 bucks, depending on where you get it. And I've had some of y'all say, well, these are all budget rods. I wouldn't consider these high end rods. And to that, I'd say you're probably not married. But hey, let's get into it. All right, so I've got 218 pennies loaded up. I'm gonna let you see what that looks like. Hopefully slower this time than last time. Like I dropped it a little bit last time. But yeah, this one does pretty well. All right, there you go. 218 pennies. Uh, that that's pretty stout for a medium, in my opinion. We'll get you in on the action here, and it is advertised as fast. It definitely is a little bit faster than some that we've been looking at. Let's see here. I would call it right at 75 degrees. I mean, spot on. It's splitting them, the 70 and the 80, not favoring either side. So there you go. 218 pennies for the power and 75 degrees for the action. All right, so now on to the sensitivity test. Reminder, we got 218 pennies, so we're going to take 10% of that. We got 22 pennies loaded up in the bag here. Got our accelerometer on the rod, ready to go. Let's get some data. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, good capture. All right, so if this is your first time watching, or just need a reminder, this is the same kind of behavior we've been seeing, where it's actually the unloading or when the rod springs back up that we see that highest acceleration or sensitivity magnitude here at 4.58 Gs on this one. The overall bounding box, you see how similar that St. Croix Premier is to the Ugly Stick. I mean, obviously, um, a little bit shorter of a rod, but some trends that I want to talk about here. The one pieces seem to be more sensitive. Uh, I had the theory that the carbons would be more sensitive, but the graphite today was. Are the longer rods, going to put more torque into the accelerometer, and you see that? Who knows? Is there a wave number? The damping effect, depending on the length of the rod. We won't know until we get more data on here, but it's really interesting, cool to see this comparison as we go forward. We'll add more. All right, so there you have it. 4.58 Gs on the St. Croix Premier 6 foot spinning. This is a graphite rod. Keep that in mind. It's a one piece. We seem to be getting a trend with the one pieces being a little bit more sensitive, which I would expect that you're not having as much loss in that section where they're coupled. Um, this is a pretty powerful rod. It's a little bit more power than I guess I was expecting. It's going to change the reel that I was going to put on here. I'll probably put a 3000 series reel on here, even though it's, rated as a medium. Uh, I don't think that I would want a 2500 on here. I might at some point, try that, but uh, pretty cool to see the graphite and this is the most sensitive rod yet, but not by much, especially when you look relative with the price difference with an ugly stick. I am excited to use it though. Definitely a unique rod. And some folks had asked, well, are you going to give these any ratings or any kind of metric, score? The answer is no, because a 5-star rod to me is probably not a 5-star rod to you. The only thing I think that we could all as anglers agree on is the sensitivity. We want the most sensitive rod to pick up, whatever bite we can. And so, but the rest of it is all feel and the technique that you're using to fish. And so that's what it really comes down to. I just want to put the objectives numbers out there, and then you make the decision from there. But hey, tight lines, take it easy. We'll see you next time.